wait for the download to finish. It's just about done. I have to see how loud the in-game audio is going to be as well before I need to possibly change it. Okay, so let me put this here. All right, all right. Would have done this yesterday, but I thought I was thinking it was gonna release at 9 p.m., but it released at 11 p.m. and I already was planning on stopping. Like 10 o'clock was gonna be the latest that I would have done this, but it released at 11, so it was too late for me because work during the week. But and then today I would have been streaming earlier around like 5, but had to stay over at work because we had a huge shipment come in. But now I'm finally able to play it and see how it is. I've been hearing a lot of very mixed opinions on it so far. Mainly, of course, there's bugs and then FPS issues, which I figured there was going to be those for sure. But haven't really heard anything about the story itself, so that's going to be something I'm going to be experiencing and see how that is. I think from what I hear from people, you're playing the beta up in this in the first part. So like before they even get to SAO, we're playing the beta of it. So if you've seen SAO Progressive or even just the regular SAO, they do mention how Kirito played the beta, Mito played the beta. So we're gonna be doing. I'm assuming the story is gonna start off with we're gonna be in the beta of the game first, and then once it hits like first chapter or something like that, then that'll be the actual Sword Art Online. So we'll see. We'll see. I think, like I said, it just goes to that beta part. Probably not too much. I know I saw a JP person. They beat the game within like 2.5 hours. I don't know if that was just doing the straight story part or if that was with exploring as well. But it generally doesn't seem too long of a demo to do. And then I heard weapons are kinda weird because they have stat stuff just like Dark Souls, and then skills are rolled onto the weapon. So like there's no apparently so far there's no skill tree. You just gotta hope you get the skill on the weapon. So that's very weird to me. So we're gonna see how that is once we get up into it. Almost done. 2% more. Only 19 gigs too, so I'm curious how much of this is the full game already. I'd probably guess that the full game is probably around like 40, 50, probably 60 even gigabytes for it all. 10 more seconds. Curious what the character creation is going to look like too, because from the one image I remember seeing, it looked like it had a pretty decent amount of stuff you could do. But let's go. See what they're cooking up with this, possibly. Game Studio. So the demo lets you play through the opening section of the full game. Some detail, yeah. Save data can carry over. Demo limitations: the protagonist's maximum level is capped, weapon proficiency is capped, and hard and very hard difficulties are not available. Okay. So I know one thing I remember somebody mentioning was that like enemies usually die in like 2 hits or like just a few combos. So not sure how well that's going to transfer to the main game. And the player level, I believe, is capped at 15, and weapon proficiency is capped at 3. Which I'm not sure what weapon proficiency is going to do if you don't get any sword skills. Wow, they actually got English language up in this. That's crazy. This is yeah, that's really crazy. That means this is like the first SAO game to ever have English. That is really crazy. I'm genuinely surprised that they did that. Please to make a player name. Character's name. As this will be publicly visible, please refrain from using language that may be deemed offensive. So, this game is single player. So, I don't know if they added this kind of at the last second, or if they originally planned to have some multiplayer, but they just kind of held off on it. But maybe this has some kind of feature in single player. If not, then this is kind of a little hint that we might get multiplayer, which it might if the game does well enough. So for me, I'm going to choose a Velvet. Yes, we will continue. Yeah, so we don't have those for those who want a harder challenge, for those with the utmost confidence in their fighting prowess. So we'll go for normal. So it can be carried over, cannot be changed. So yeah, this is also another thing if anybody was wanting to play the full game on release and start it off on Death Game, which I think you already have to. I think you have to beat the game first to unlock Death Game. I don't really remember, but if you carry over this save into the full game, then you can't use this save file for Death Game mode. The game is supposed to have multiple save slots as well. I don't know how many, but you can start another save file too if you want. Okay, so do we not get to create our character? I guess we're stuck with this for default, maybe? And the camera is very, very close. Okay, there we go. I was like, there's no way this is going to be this close. Okay. Everything is looking okay. Okay. Sprint is... Okay.
Got some nerve arriving this late.
Stop acting like a psycho, Clark.
Sorry.
Just try being a little nicer, alright? We were all newbies once, remember? Anyway, this place is amazing, right? Oh, there's gotta be a relic hiding in here somewhere. Oh, I'm so excited!
Does it look like anything so far?
I feel the true worth of this place lies in its very walls. That is to say, its history. Did you notice the relief? Do you know what it depicts?
R1.
And there he goes. This guy can't help obsessing over lore.
All I'm
Okay.
saying is that these ruins are a fantastic find. But
Okay, yeah, see what they
Guess
mean.
we'll wait for you up ahead.
Huh. Okay, so attacks don't use stamina like they normally would if this was Dark Souls. Hopefully the volume's okay as well. But I see what they mean now by Dark Souls. It looks like the icons. We've got circle, looks like, okay, so that's dodging, that's jump. This is probably, square is probably interacting. And then D-pad, I'm guessing, is all potions. Okay, those are kobolds. Even though they look ugly as hell in this. Okay, emerald clay. Okay, you got me. Oh, wait, I think it did use stamina whenever I was fighting him. Okay, this is the menu. I kind of like the menu, not gonna lie. Like the little UI for it to the left. I kind of like that. I am gonna turn the game's volume down a bit. I'm probably gonna put it on like 50 because it still sounds a bit too loud to me. Or maybe like 55. Camera speed, let's do that. We're gonna prioritize performance because I've been hearing there's performance issues with this, so I'm gonna see if that helps any. So let's bump this down to 50. Okay, and that's it. Okay. So yeah, I think during combat it did look like it used stamina. So outside of combat it looks like it doesn't though. Yeah, okay, so it did. So it is Dark Souls, definitely, for sure. That might be a turnoff for most people, being like that. It feels okay to me so far, though. Not bad or anything like that. Can we do... Okay, we can do jump attacks.
Door's not much farther ahead.
Hey, guys! We found a secret room, but it's been totally ransacked. Looks like Wise's intel was unreliable. You said we were the first ones here, right?
I said we could be the first ones here. Regardless, nobody knows what the High Elf's relic truly is.
Yeah, so definitely dying within like 2 hits.
We ain't giving up that easy.
That's right. That relic is ours. Hey, Wise.
And guarding is L1. I wonder if there's perfect parries or anything.
Though, according to legend, those that seek it must overcome its guardian. With such an abundance of kobolds in the area, it may well be their chief. We'll find out soon enough.
Like, could you possibly abuse a parry system if it's got one?
Be careful making your way to us.
And I wonder if this is going to be kind of the standard size for the dungeons at all. There is? Okay. Is it like a... Is it on... Does it have like a cooldown, or can you just like do it whenever? Still don't think we've gotten any mob drops.
We made it! Wow. This door alone is really quite impressive.
I can't wait anymore. The big inside. BRB!
There she goes, running headlong into danger, as always. She's so damn impatient.
You You can do it whenever. When you perfect block, you don't lose stamina. Okay. That sounds probably pretty OP if you can just parry a bunch. Unless it has it where bosses can have attacks that make it to where you can't parry them. Let me know if the audio is pretty good too, because I don't know how loud this sounds for the stream while the characters are talking or I'm fighting. I turned it down a bit up in the game settings, and I got it turned down a bit up in OBS.
Apologies. I'm not waiting here by myself. I'm going to.
Okay, still not. Did I miss? Oh, that's fire. Okay.
Stop.
Pretty good. Okay, as long as it's okay. Now it's got me very interested to know how katana gameplay would be up in this.
Stay away. You'll only end up trapped. You're too strong.
No way! It's impossible!
We got cocky.
Hurry, 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 hurry!
So you. I won't forgive you.
MC is coming to the rescue. Don't worry.
Sorry. We're goners.
It's so funny because when they're saying this, I'm thinking literally this is like they're fully dead because SAO, but it's not yet. Hey, floating pot. It kind of, the moving and fighting a little bit kind of reminds me of like a little bit of Dragon's Dogma 2, but if you just slap Dark Souls onto it. That's kind of what I'm being reminded of, at least. Hoping that class is there when the game drop. Maybe. I don't think they've announced any other new weapons since then. Probably eventually, I would imagine it would get added, like a free update. It's just kind of weird that it's not here right now because Klein uses a katana. And then Mito, she uses a scythe, so that would be something that they would have to add unless they just completely change their characters. Yeah, Dogma Souls is kind of like the best way I can kind of describe it, so far for me at least. I'm just genuinely surprised that this has English. Like, this is definitely a first for the SAO games to have an English like option. The only other time I've ever seen English for SAO was one of the gacha games that added Kirito and Asuna as a unit, and it used their English voice actors. Other than that, nothing else. So that kind of actually makes me happy that the English is actually getting some love for once. Cool. Pseudo items, can they just not drop anything? Or are they just scripted not to drop anything?
So I wasn't the first one to get here.
Oh, sword skill? Okay, I wonder what skill that was. Because it did not look like any Vorpal Strike. Maybe a horizontal?
Whew, that was close. That place was huge, huh? I'm surprised the two of us were able to cover it all. But, anyway, you playing solo?
Yeah, man, you're the man.
That makes sense. I hope you don't mind, but your fighting style didn't scream solo player to me.
Definitely not.
So
We're
your
not
entire
Kirito.
party was wiped out, and now you're a newbie traveling solo. That about cover it? I've been toughing it out by myself so far, but, well,
Only bad thing
can't
is the
help but
character
look out
can't
for
talk,
beginners.
open demo.
If we've got the same goals, why
You
not
told me
travel
the game
together?
drop. I don't know.
We'll split the spoils.
This
of
could
course.
turn into like a Fatal Bullet where they just don't talk at all, really. Which, it doesn't matter to me either way. I don't really care, because even though Fatal Bullet and then this has it to where you're not playing Kirito, I still view myself as a Kirito regardless. I mean, it's basically the same. Let's go ahead and travel together. You can join me, man. Oh, never
Nice to
mind.
meet ya.
I was just gonna keep calling you man, man.
We don't have much time left. Let's go get ourselves some treasure. Ah, you might want to heal before we do that. You've got healing crystals, right?
Oh, this also makes me wonder, because SAO had rooms where you could be trapped and you couldn't use a teleport crystal. I wonder if we'll ever have some rooms where we can't use like healing crystals at all. That'd be kind of interesting. So you consume a healing crystal and recover a set amount of HP. The number of available healing crystals is indicated by the plus symbol, which is reset upon resting at a safe area or warp terminal. Okay, so our Estus flask.
Don't worry, because I'm feeling nice. I'll heal you with my spare crystals if you get hurt. Just for this dungeon, though, okay?
You got it, Yori. Yeah, that's definitely a two-player type thing right there. Because I imagine if this was multiplayer, you could probably do, both open the door at the same time.
We best get a move on with this quest.
Or maybe I'm
See
just
the
thinking
blinking
too
icon on
deep
the
into
minimap
it.
to the top right? That's a waypoint.
Okay, yada yada yada.
The quest should progress if we head that way. By the way, you can review everything you've learned so far through the tutorial screen in the main menu. Remember to take a look if you get stuck.
And there's the menu, map, and everything. We got waypoints. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Let's check out the menu a little bit. We got SP stamina, which I'm guessing SP is standing for skill points. HP and stamina, defense, strength, dex, agility, intellect, mind, endurance, and vitality. Shows up how many healing crystals we've got. We got weapon proficiency, we got growth points, money, and cardinal rank. So, okay, we can't see anything in pouch. Sword skill, slanted edge. Swing down diagonally, landing a crush attack that deals 200 plus 100% of slash damage, maybe that is? I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, so we got that rapier. Dagger, mace, two-hand, and then that's is that two-handed axe, I think. Items, okay. Information. Okay, so these are our equipment. Strength, agility, dex, intellect. We got unique mods, and then we got EX mods. So I'm assuming EX mods are going to work like the chip systems. Up in Fatal Bullet. Activation effect, quest, partner, okay. Deals medium damage, healing circle, creates a zone in which HP is gradually restored for a set period of time. Okay. Bonus modifiers, okay. Okay, I think that's mainly it.
Oh, here comes some more kobolds. Are you using your heavy attack? It hits harder than your light attack. It may leave you vulnerable. Still, I recommend using it to finish off romans of the enemies.
Okay, so standard, heavy. While powerful, these attacks not only need to be vulnerable, but also consume a large amount of stamina. Number depends on your equipment type. Okay. Okay.
I'll hang back this time and let you take a crack at them.
I thought the guy said he's gonna heal me. Doesn't look like I got healed. Pretty decent sized dungeon so far, though. With how exploration and movement is.
Spears, huh? Could dodge them, but guarding is another good strategy.
Guard. Same as depleted relative to the strength of the enemy's attack. If your stamina is completely reduced while guarding against an attack, a guard break will occur, leaving you open to attack for a considerable amount of damage.
That's a kobold trooper. See that shield? It'll use it to block any attacks. You can break their guard with a crush attack. When the disconnect marker appears, use your heavy attack to send their
Whoa,
shield.
you can cut the dude's arm off? That's kind of cool. By pressing and holding R2, a crush attack will be unleashed upon release. These attacks are powerful, will consume a lot of stamina. Crush attacks really reduce enemies' guard, making it much easier. Okay.
Guess that's all settled.
Okay.
Guess that's it. Or two's a dangerous number. Time to try out a sword. It'll use some of your energy. Way more damage than a regular attack.
Powerful techniques that consume SP. Press R1, 2, and X while holding down L2. Using sword skills to a very amount of SP. Okay. Iori, don't just tell me we can do it, dude. Help me. You're just sitting there giving me moral support. I mean, I appreciate that.
Guess that's all settled.
You know, do something.
Nicely done.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and do this.
A treasure chest. Let's have a look.
Yeah, it's such a trap right there. Such a trap. Also, were our teammates just this far up into the mission?
Every adventurer worth their salt should have some of.
Some consumables. Okay.
Anyway, how many were in your party? Was it really kobolds that took them out?
Definitely not just kobolds.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say your buddies were weak or anything. Soloing a herd of them like you were is pretty tough. But being at a party makes fighting them a hell of a lot easier. More kobolds, huh? Game on.
Game on, Iori. Game on.
Guess ignoring them isn't an option. It's about time I joined you. Usually the barcode is my way if you want me to do something.
Player companion is equipped with various abilities. You can only bring one partner on a quest. If incapacitated, partners will automatically revive it if some time has passed. However, you can speed up the process by approaching them and holding square. Okay, so like, kind of like a mix of holoralization where you can hold a button to revive them, and a mix of AL where they have a revive timer. Your partner's focus is represented by the diamond-shaped gauge. High focus allows them to avoid enemy attacks by dodging or guarding, but they will become more vulnerable to attack as the focus gauge depletes. An AI command for partners that prioritizes the enemies when the player is not locked onto. Alternate between free mode and switch mode. Free mode when weeding out individual foes in a group or concentrating attacks. Staying in free mode for an extended amount of time will cause your partner to become exhausted. Their focus will diminish, lowering their chances of dodging and guarding. Okay. An AI command for partners that prioritize enemies when player is locked onto. Alternate between free and switch by pressing triangle. Switch mode. Attack priorities transfer between you and your partner. Upon a successful dodge, you will always attack first. This mode is useful if you wish to split damage dealt to strong foes evenly between you and your partner. Alternatively, you may want your partner to wait until you've gone on the offensive before they start attacking the enemy. Do increase the chance of dodge. So how do they get more of that stuff back?
Guess that's it.
I don't know how I feel about that focus thing, because that reminds me of Persona 3, where your teammates will get tired and literally eventually just leave you.
It feels like even our breathing's insane.
So I don't know. It depends how that mode
Time
is.
your guard against an enemy's attack just right, and you'll parry them. That'll open them up for our ally skill, Slash.
Shows a clip press just before an enemy attack lands, parried, and stagger the foe. Attacks that can be parried differ between each enemy. Slash technique that deals high damage. Pressing square within a set will ever trigger a fall attack. Enemies hit by parry. Slash will also be greatly staggered. Follow the action button guide. Okay.
Slash will
So
also trigger
that
on any
makes
marked
parry
enemy.
even more.
Give
Pretty
it a shot
good.
if you get the chance.
Reversal slash section is high damage. When a blue ring appears during an enemy attack, press square with the right time to execute reversal slash button the attack and granting your partner a window to strike. Enemies hit by reversal slash will also be greatly staggered. Okay, so we got two ways of literally just countering them. One being for if you're really good at parrying, and the other one being for just randomly. See if I can maybe get one. Wow, is the parry window that small? Wow, it's that small. That's crazy. I thought I was actually doing them pretty good. What just happened?
There, a kobold.
Okay.
Fight on your own terms.
Leave this to me. How's this?
Okay, so he can do it too. Cool.
Defense here. Pummel it.
Let's switch.
Guess I'm a little tired. Nice job.
Okay, cool. So he actually dropped something.
I think we make a great team.
So we actually got a new weapon.
Okay. Once more with feeling.
Short sword. Attack and experience gained. Can I not equip it right now? Okay, I guess I can't equip it here.
This guy looks tough. For now, let's try using switch.
What guy? What guy looks tough? What are you talking about?
That's a tough one. Finish it off with a combo.
Where? Extremely powerful weapon attacks made in conjunction with your partner that consume combo SP. Execute by holding L2 and pressing triangle. Combination skills vary depending on your partner. An icon will light up when you have enough combo SP to perform combination attack. Combination skills deal significant damage against elite and boss enemies. Okay, so we got elite enemies. You can view the range of the combo skill that activate on your position by holding down triangle. You can also cancel activation by releasing L2. Okay.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it.
Let's
Leave
switch.
this to me.
Okay, interesting. There's quite a bit to this game's combat, even though it's fairly simple. It kind of has a lot going on.
Man, it's been a while. I've been going solo for ages. Not that I particularly enjoyed it or anything. It's complicated. But hey, I'm glad we decided to party up.
Yeah, so you could potentially backstab me.
Is it too early for me to say something like that?
Yeah, it is, Yuri. I'm not gonna trust you fully.
Information gathering is a lot easier in a group, which should make getting to these ruins much faster. You don't have any other friends here, right?
We do.
Guess it's just the two of us then.
Well, technically they died, but they must have been deep in this dungeon when we just logged in. Like, my god, they didn't even wait.
This one shouldn't cause us any trouble. Let's take care of it.
Actually, no, I don't know why I'm saying that. They did die at that one room where we had all those kobolds.
Oh, looks like there's a safe area up ahead. Let's take a breather.
Okay, so dungeons have safe areas. Resting in that safe area will recover your HP and replenish your healing items. The last safe area you rest at will also act as a checkpoint. Should the party fall in battle, they will respawn at this location. Be aware that resting will cause all enemies to respawn with the exception of defeated bosses. Okay. So does that mean that the elite enemies are one time only, or or are they different?
I don't like this. Keep your guard up.
Always, Yori,
Boss-class
always.
enemies up ahead. They're a far cry from your typical mob. Let me know right away if you're struggling. I'll be
Toll.
there to help you out.
Okay, so support skills, consume support, SP. Each partner has their own support skills with varying effects. To activate support skill, hold L2 and press square. Non-com will light up when you have enough support SP to perform a support skill. Support SP can be cured by attacking enemies. Certain support skills can be activated multiple times if you have enough SP. The number of uses available is displayed. Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Alright, you having a support skill to heal is already good. Very good. A golem? I'm curious if maces would do a lot of damage to this guy.
Here comes the boss.
Sentry Golem. Okay.
Fight on your own terms.
Okay.
Leave this to me. Let's do this.
Let's switch.
Okay, I got your back. Together. That was a good fight.
Wow, that did a lot. I don't know what his HP was at, but that did a lot.
You don't see this every day. Seems you got something.
Whoa.
Help me, please.
Why do you look so much like a main character?
Please. You have to help me.
Good shot, Devs. Good shot.
I was back there with my friends when a boss attacked us. I think it was a boss. It was so strong.
It was a boss?
How'd you get out?
I didn't even put a dent in it. I managed to get away, but my friends, they're still back there. Please, you have to go help them.
Character model could use a little bit of work. Good shot,
We'll
Devs.
handle it.
Thank you.
Let's go.
No way you're good. There's no way she's good. Looking like that? No way.
Feeling okay? You look nervous. Well, you made it this far. This is a dog-eat-dog world. Doesn't get any simpler than that.
Dog eat dog world.
Take a minute to recover your health. That's not something I can do for you.
Covers SP, okay. Okay, I thought that was a little pathway going.
Oh,
Anything else? No. Okay. So far, it's pretty okay. I was expecting this to be a lot worse, especially from how it looked in trailers, but it's okay. I don't know if I would say it has me really hooked yet, but it's okay so far for what it is. It's definitely
a safe area.
different for SAO, and I can't say that it's a bad thing. Get that rest so we can get that crystal back. I do kind of wish that the skill tree was there though, since I'm more used to skill trees with the SAO series. Because I'm pretty concerned about the weapon farming, but if it has the chip system kind of like Fatal Bullet, then it's not too bad. It'll mainly just be trying to get that piece of gear with a unique effect at that point.
Take down whatever comes at us. Get that relic.
Alrighty, Yori. Don't backstab me, please. Not yet, at least. Who is that?
Is she alive?
Well, you see her standing right. Well, sitting right
It's
there.
too quiet.
Above? Who are you? Trap? It's a trap?
Hey, are you okay?
I think so.
Waifu? Dude, they're throwing waifus at us this early, man. What?
Damn it. Where's the enemy? Where did the boss go?
She's right there.
Can I ask if you have any healing items? If I don't get one soon, I don't think...
Waifu. Oh, snap.
Get back!
Dang, she's got the whole mace, too. Good shot, devs! I wasn't quick enough to get a screenshot.
What the?
Hey, we're not breaking any rules. If the system allows it, then it's fair play.
Hold on.
PKers. This also makes me wonder, in the full game, will we be able to run into people like laughing coffin out in the field?
I'm impressed you were able to dodge that. You're the first ones who have.
Okay, waifu. It sucks you had to be a player killer, though.
I'm so sorry about that, Stella. I guess I messed up.
Watch out, Stella.
But they took a golem down recently. I bet they have some sweet gear.
No point in taking the risk. Sucks that the relic didn't work out, but we got what we came for. Some cool items and content, right?
Oh, they can actually record? What are they recording?
Now play nice with your new friend.
The animations for these cutscenes are kind of okay, too. Like, the character models definitely need some work. But I do like how expressive the cutscenes are with their movements on these characters and stuff.
That one's got quite the pretty face. Perhaps we'll have some real fun if we ever meet again.
Oh, Stella! I'll try not to damage his face. So his looks are intact when I bring you his head!
Okay.
Bye-bye!
No, wait! What a scum move they just pulled. Makes me sick.
Okay. A Kobold Lord? Or is this gonna be like something under the rank of a Kobold Lord?
This thing must be the boss. We've got no choice. We gotta kill this thing.
You got it, Yori. You got it. Ilfang the Kobold Lord. Okay, so it actually is Ilfang? What? Okay. That genuinely has me surprised. I was not expecting this to just outright be Ilfang. Nice, Yori.
Let's switch.
Now's our chance.
He regened, okay. Am I doing something wrong? I think I'm supposed to do that, that square attack. What am I doing wrong? I think I'm supposed to do that square attack or whatever. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Huh. Yeah, I generally don't know.
I got this. It's the little things in life.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
Let's switch.
Okay.
Fight
I
on
got
your
your
own
back.
terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I know I'm supposed to do something with that blue, but
Let's switch.
Okay.
I don't know.
Leave this to me.
Okay, the game still goes. Oh. Okay, I had to jump and do a heavy attack. Huh, that's very weird. Oh, he switched.
Let's switch. Fight on your own terms.
Yeah, enemies take definitely a lot of damage though. That's one thing for sure. Oh, that's cool. We actually chop parts off. That's really cool. Yo, he's actually still fighting like that?
Fight on your own terms.
Keep up the pressure.
Let's switch.
Oh, this is kind of cool being able to like genuinely see the
I got this. Right now.
chopping enemies parts off taking effect. Hopefully we get to see that a lot more, because that's actually pretty cool.
All right. I'd be a goner if I was on my own. It's a good thing you were there. Those two from before, though, they were the worst. They must have killed your pals. Those damn PKers. I'm sorry you went through that.
Reward? Rest?
Huh? What's this? Is that a relic?
Sacred Tree's memory. Memories that sustain the work. Okay.
A sacred tree memory. Any idea how we're supposed to use it?
We just got it. How will we know?
I was hoping for weapons or armor, but we got some weird crystal instead. Oh well, maybe we'll learn more about it after the official release.
Okay, yeah, so that essentially confirms it is the beta.
Anyway, let's get out of here. Maybe that hole leads out.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let me see. Can I look and see what that item actually said? Short sword. Damage taken minus 11%. I feel like those damage taken things are going to be actually really, really good. Quest, prologue, partner. Wait, what did that say? Okay, that's just that. Pouch. Not there either. Okay, guess I can't look at it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be back. Okay, back.
Everything here feels eerily real, doesn't it? I was sure I was gonna die in that last fight, you know? I still remember my first death in here. My heart was pounding and I was sweating like crazy. Though I guess it's times like that when you feel most alive, right? Exploring untouched ruins, taking down giant monsters, finding unopened treasure. Where else could you experience things like that? I also like that there's no annoying stuff holding you back. You're free to be your real self. Though I guess that's what left me playing solo in the first place. Unfortunately, it's made it a lot harder to make any progress. Being in a party really makes a world of difference. I'm sure your friends have respawned by now. You should reach out to them after this.
I wonder what the
That was a pretty nasty
respawn
quest, huh?
timer is.
While I'm sure there are other High Elven ruins, taking them on alone would be tough. Although, I did hear about somebody soloing one once.
Ah,
Cal was his name.
Cal.
He's well known for his purple gear and amazing swordsmanship.
That's probably Mito.
There's another strong solo player called
Yeah.
Kirito, I think. I heard he made it to the 8th floor all on his own. Doesn't look like either of them have been here, but I'm pretty sure they've cleared all the major quests.
For sure.
There's only about 1,000 players in the beta, but we've got some real characters among us.
Man, I can't wait till I actually start reading the light novels for it and everything to really know how solo life was for Kirito. Because that's something I don't think the anime or, well, the games technically didn't need to do it, but mainly the anime never really kind of touched it up on. But it's crazy to think, like, this dude was already being talked about in the beta. Like, I know they already mentioned it in Progressive, too. But just being able to hear it again, it's just crazy. 1,000 coal. Usually if they're throwing that much, stuff is probably expensive. And if all dungeons are kind of this big, then that's pretty cool. If it can all be just about that size.
Looks like we made it. Well, I guess that's it for the Ruins quest. I'm actually kind of sad to see the end of it. How about adding me as a friend, by the way? I said I was playing solo before, but that's not my usual style. I was actually in a party at one point, but I tend to get a little sweaty. And it causes a lot of friction.
Wow.
I wasn't really into playing
Using the
these
sweaty
things casually
terms.
as they were, you know? The more serious I got, the more they pulled away. Until eventually, they either unfriended me or blocked me altogether. But hey, it was great playing with you. Man, I wish I'd met you sooner. So, what do you say? Want to add me as a friend?
I feel like shaking the head would like literally do nothing. I'm very curious to do it though, but I'm not gonna do it.
Heck yeah.
I'll
Okay,
trust
sending a friend
you.
request your way.
Just for now, Yuri. Just for now.
Now we can adventure together again. Just call me if you ever need anything. Okay, that terminal is where we're headed. Let's get the show on the road.
Pretty cool to actually see this type of world too. Those floating islands and whatever those are. What is that supposed to be? I don't know what that is. It's moving though. Or it's like making different movements. World looks really vast and pretty
Is that...
pretty.
Yeah, looks like that's our goal.
Whoa, that's a pretty good shot. That looks really pretty too.
Look at this
Yeah,
place.
that's a very
Being
pretty
here
shot.
Just makes you feel so alive. It's easy to see why, though. The world here seems so real. But the clock is ticking. Let's head back. Soon enough, this beta test will come to an end. But before it does, I intend to enjoy this place as much as I can. The floating castle, Aincrad.
Echoes of Aincrad. Sword Art Online. Our very first game where we get to start at at floor 1. We've been asking about this for years, and now we finally got it. A very different formula from SAO, but, you know. So prologue is complete. So, items acquired, short sword. We got some growth points. Okay. I think that's just everything that we got up in that dungeon. Not something that we just get from literally just beating that. Oh man, this looks cool too. The Iron Palace.
We made it back. There really is no place like home. Coming back here always reminds me of the very first time I logged in.
That reminds me of the clock tower up in Hollorization.
Would actually be like, and honestly, it completely blew me away. I'm sure it's the nerve gear that took everything up a few notches. Makes you feel like you're really in another world and not just playing a game. I mean, take a look around you.
It's late and I've got an assignment due. It's time for me to log out and go home.
I'm in the same boat. But how bad would it be if we did just one more quest?
I definitely know that
My
voice
grandmother
actor.
was mauled to
Can't
death
think of
by
her
a
though.
blue boar. I'd like you to kill 5 of them.
Consider it done.
Thank you. I'll wait for you here.
actually launches, they expect to have around 10,000 players. And if you think that's crowded, just wait till they add more areas and expansions.
Sorry to break it to you, Ori. It's not gonna happen. Not
You got
gonna
yourself
happen.
some decent items from those rooms, right? Probably best to get those organized. Have you decided on a place to stay?
No.
In that case, there's a spot not many people know about. It's an inn I recommend highly, and there might still be a room available. Here we are.
I still haven't haven't noticed any issues with FPS. Then again, I did turn the game to prioritize frame rate, but I haven't noticed anything crazy just yet. So far on PS5, it's running pretty smoothly. I think the town though is too big for what it is though. Like already it seems like it's way too big than it needs to be.
This is the inn I mentioned. Let's head inside. So, what do you think? The rooms are up on the second floor, and the tavern is on the first floor. Pretty exciting to stay at an adventurer's lodge, huh? Hey, you wouldn't have a room open, would you?
You're in luck. There's one spare. Take the stairs to the second floor and it'll be right in front of you.
Looks like we got ourselves a place to stay. It's on the second floor, so check in and come up. You'll need to touch the orb on the desk.
Okay, so I guess you just walk to the room, touch the orb, and then that's how you end up paying the rent. So chest, use the orb on chest to access your data, improve your character, change equipment, organize your items. Allocate growth points one by leveling up. Attributes affect weapon power. The higher a weapon's ability, correction value, ACV, the more your attributes affect your item. Here you can equip. Chest item management. Okay, so kind of like a Monster Hunter when you go on quests. You can change your partner. Get the database. Okay. Growth. Wow, these can go up to 90? That genuinely makes me wonder what the max level is. That's crazy. That can go up to 90? And then it boosts it up by 5 points each for each level. Huh. Stamina consumption, SP consumption, down rate, sword skill damage, parry and perfect dodge, normal attack speed, sprint speed, dodging invincibility window, status effect resistance, experience, coal, items. So for the most part, it seems like intellect, dex, and strength are going to be really good to level up. Vitality, I would say to 30 to get that effect. But yeah, it definitely seems like intellect in them will go up for sure. I'll go 2 right there. Well, technically 1. And then I'm gonna do that right there. I think that's what I'm gonna go with. So equipment, we got a new sword. We'll go with the damage taken. Don't think we got any new armor or anything, but let's check just to be sure. And partner. Curious how many partners we're gonna have when the full game comes out, and what's gonna be the genuine best partner. I imagine there's definitely gonna be ones for specific purposes. Like this guy's probably gonna be a generally good rounder for having healing. If you can somehow get Kirito, probably the best damage partner. Okay, so we do got a database for equipment. That's kind of cool. Bronze, steel knife, bronze rod, great sword, axe, and then the armors. Okay. Monsters. I always love games that do little like databases where you could see monsters in them. Characters, just Iori. If every swordsman who helped the protagonist in the ruins, though he's skilled at games and has a forthright, happy-go-lucky personality, he tends to play solo. Items, healing potion, materials, key items. World, do we have anything? Nope. 177 things of the world, okay.
Oh, hey! There you are!
Okay, so our friends.
Apologies, but we saw you enter and couldn't help but follow.
Sorry about that whole dying thing earlier. But hear me out. We got PK'd by some player called Stella.
I believe she's one of those despicable streamers who farm views by doing awful things. The video of her deaths will likely be uploaded for her subscribers to laugh at.
People can stream in the beta already?
Like noob slaying and SAO or some such.
That's pretty cool.
How horrible can you be?
I don't think we ever heard of that.
Still, I should apologize. You'd only just joined our party and we abandoned you.
I wonder if that's a game-only thing. Like, I don't think in the light novels it ever mentions people could have streamed.
Are these your party members?
Because that would have been interesting if people in the game could stream during that whole death game stuff, so people on the outside could see them.
What may we call you?
It's Iori. I ran into this guy after you were taken out.
Oh, so did they find you too?
Nah, we made it out.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Well, my plan was to catch them, but they were able to scurry away.
You tried to capture them?
You're kidding.
Well, we'd cleared the ruins, so...
What?
Just the two of you? That doesn't even seem possible.
Not sure what else to tell you.
They must not have heard of Kirito and Mito.
That's so awesome.
To have such acumen as a beginner.
Oh man, that's pretty embarrassing for Clark and his whole leader thing. Oh, speaking of, apparently he can't take part in the beta test anymore. Said he had some urgent work to deal with and logged off. He seemed pretty torn up about it. And it means we won't be able to go on dates for a while either.
Must be rough having a proper job.
Oh, he said he was excited to come back for launch day, though. And that he really couldn't stomach being beaten by
I'm really
Stella
curious how
and
many people
Galactic
took
Girl.
off work
We're
during the
here, so we
release of
can really show
SAO.
'em who's boss next time.
That reminds me. Iori,
What's up?
would you mind showing our friend here around town? We had planned to do so ourselves, but, well, as Sayu said, we have other matters to attend to.
Wait, you want me to handle that? I mean, not that I mind.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great help. Feel free to call on us whenever you wish to embark on a quest.
We'll join you after we find some super strong gear.
Well, they certainly seem fun. Ready to go?
Let's go, Yori. Show me around town. This huge town. For no reason.
Maybe we we should see the blacksmith first.
Okay,
All
so
of
there
your
is
equipment's a gift
smithing.
from getting into the beta, right? It's decent gear, but that's exactly why I wouldn't recommend using it. It'll trick you into thinking you're stronger than you are. Most games do that nowadays. They make things easier for beginners so they're not scared off. Luckily, we're in the town of beginnings, so we'll
Okay.
soon find you some new equipment. Oh, and remember, there's no magic in SAO, so you'll need to pay close attention to your weapons and armor instead. Now follow me.
Daggers, maces, two-handed swords, two-handed axes. Okay. I like how they do add two-handed axes as a different type compared to two-handed swords. Because that's always been a separate thing. You got two-handed swords and two-handed axes in the, like the beginning SAO games. But then they just basically cut that out in future games. So I'd probably imagine for now Mito's like two-handed axe, but it just has a scythe look to it.
Here we are. This is the smithy. Some equipment can only be acquired through quests, or by crafting them using materials you've gathered. Now, don't be shy. You should see what they have to say.
Okay, alright, let's check out the smithy. Have not had a smith in a SAO game since... Well, we technically did have it in AL, so I can't say that. But a general smith we haven't had since Hollow Realization. Smith have levels, okay, cool, just like Hollow Realization. Increase a weapon's parameters by using weapons as material. The enhancement limit can be increased by raising your cardinal rank. You can create weapons and armor by combining materials as your cardinal rank rises and you acquire recipes. The range of your equipment can forge expands. There is no limit to how many weapons you can make, but armor can only be created once, as they are limited to one per type. Synthesis allows you to transfer the EX mod attributes of one weapon to another. Okay. So this is like the chip system in Fatal Bullet. I like how they're taking different things from basically each game so far and putting it into this. Let's see.
Overworlders, huh? This town's pretty big, so there's no shortage of blacksmiths kicking about. But none of them compare to us where equipment is concerned. Our techniques have been passed down for generations. So, what can I do you for?
Let's see what crafting looks like. We don't have enough coal, okay. Well, how do we not have enough coal? I swear we got like 1,000. Okay, we do. We just don't have the materials. Never mind. Okay, so this weapon right here. Okay, so this one has slightly less weapon attack, but it has a C attribute in intellect. This one has a little bit more attack than that, but it doesn't have a C attribute in intellect. Grants bonus damage based on attack to both jump attacks and sprint attacks. Grants a bonus damage based on an attack to the final hit of normal attack combos and restores SP. Okay. Reduces damage taken. This effect is increased further if a shield is equipped. Okay. Increase normal attack speed. Increases the invincibility window when dodging and increases the damage of dodge slashes. We can make the shield. Increases the damage of parry slashes and temporarily increase defense after one is used. If you're really good at parrying, that's probably a really good effect. So... Okay, Rapier so far has probably the best scaling. Grants bonus damage based on attack to the next attack after activating the sword skill. Grants bonus damage based on attack when damage is dealt 3 times in a set duration and restores stamina. So we got the dagger, increase sprint speed temporarily after activating a sword skill. Inflicts bonus damage that scales with agility when damage is dealt to enemies 3 times. Increase attack temporarily when an enemy is down nearby. Reduces maximum stamina. Wow, the weapon attack on that is 50. Okay, grants bonus damage based on attack to the final hit of a normal attack combo and increases the damage of the next sword skill used. Increases the damage of the next attack temporarily after dealing damage with a crush attack. And then increase the damage dealt to down enemies. Increase the down rate of normal attacks. Grants bonus damage based on strength to the final hit. Okay. Huh. Seems like some pretty good stuff. Choose tempered steel. Okay. I almost want to kind of take that. Okay, so you can't equip multiple EX mods of the same type. So it's not like you could stack things crazy. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with this and add them on here. Okay. I like that. It's simple. It's simple because Fatal Bullet for me, it always felt like they made the chip system, I don't know, like too complicated. Like they over explained it. So I never actually got a real grasp on that system. Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
Come
And
again.
that'll be it.
How to go? Enhancement and inheritance are necessary if you want to become stronger. Bear that in mind. Let's visit the item seller next. This one.
Okay, item seller. Will the item seller give us more money compared to selling at the blacksmith? Kind of like how in Hollow Fragment, if you sell at a guild shop instead, you actually get a little bit more money.
This here's the item seller. Their wares are a little pricey, but they have plenty of useful stuff. Now, don't be shy. Try speaking to him again.
Oh, I'm thinking this guy is where we go to sell stuff. I mean, you can, but I was thinking he was purely for selling. He's actually where we can buy stuff. Okay.
Oh, you must be new here. I'm always grateful for the patronage of you adventurers. We have locations far and wide, so don't hesitate to stop by anytime. Now, how can I help you?
Let's see, we can craft here too, okay. So healing potions, recover 100 HP for the user for over 10 seconds, okay. So those are 100 pop. When hit, throws a stone that draws the attention of opposing target. I wonder how useful that would even be. Blink Talisman changes evasion into teleportation for 30 seconds. Can even be activated while in the air, allowing the user to jump over chasms. Okay. Luminous Talisman illuminates the area around the user for 3 minutes, increases blind resistance, and reduces blind buildup. Useful for exploring even the darkest of caves. Spark emits a harsh light that inflicts blind on surrounding enemies. Bomb explodes when thrown, dealing 150 plus 80% of attack plus 400% of intellect damage. Explodes when triggered, dealing 200 plus 100% attack, 500% of intellect. Okay, those seem like they're probably going to be pretty good, especially if you can get some kind of effect that boosts, like, item damage, maybe? So, craft, healing pots. We can craft some of those. We can do a blink talisman. We can do a bomb stone. We can make a lot of bomb stone. Wow. Just what, clay and emerald, and the throwing stone only uses it? Let's make some bomb stones. Okay. And let's make, okay, I can only make 2 of them. Let's go ahead and make 2 healing potions. Not really worried about the SP potions. Is this SAO spinoff?
My doors are always open.
I wouldn't say it's a SAO spinoff. It's still SAO. It's literally the first season of SAO,
Take
basically.
one step out of town, and you'll be outside of the safe area. Lots of monsters prowling around out there. It's not like in here, where safety is guaranteed. So just make sure you're fully prepped before heading out. Okay, last up is the main terminal. You haven't really given it a shot yet, right? Now, let's head to the Teleport Gate Plaza. Come on.
I'd say it's like,
Also, let me tell you about a useful feature they've got. If you use this command
in terms of, like,
instantly teleport to your destination.
the Gameverse story, this is not part of the main Gameverse storyline. Because the main Gameverse storyline is Hollow Fragment, Lost Song, Hollow Realization, Fatal Bullet, Alicization Licorice, and Last Recollection. Last Recollection being the last one, and it ends the timeline. So, Fractured Daydream is its own thing, and this game is its own thing as well. It's just using story points from the beginning of SAO and the beginning of the progressive novels where they're in the beta. Well, we get to see a little bit of the beta, but it's starting off kind of like progressive because Mito is in here as well. I forgot what it just was. It touchpad? Okay, yeah, touchpad. I think. Was that touchpad? I don't even remember what that was. Tutorial. Menu. Chest, smithy, item seller. Cardinal rank governs the game's overall balance. As its rank increases, new equipment can be forged at the smithy and enhanced further. The item seller offers new items to buy, craft. Monsters begin dropping a wider variety of loot. Additional to maximum level enemies will increase. Okay, so Cardinal rank is basically like world rank from like gacha games. Equipment ratings. Weapons and armor have a rating that represents their power. There are 5 ratings in the game. S, A, B, C, and D. With S being the strongest and D being the weakest. The higher the rating, the more effective the equipment will be in battle. Partner management, growth, chest, main menu. Controls? Was it in controls? No. Examination. Attributes. No. I don't know. Maybe it was touchpad. Where did he go? Where did he go? Did he just leave without me? He teleported? Oh my god, that's the map of the first floor? That is actually really huge. What the hell? Well, it depends on what it looks like outside once we actually get to it. Okay, this is what it is. Warp commands, item seller. That's cool. They got little shortcuts for going to the cellar, smithy, chest, and all that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I have to press the button down again.
Right. So this is the main terminal.
I'm actually genuinely
The biggest
being
town on
surprised
each
by
floor
this
has
game.
one.
I was really not
The big
expecting
one in the main
much.
district is called a teleport gate.
It's still okay.
This is where
It
you
definitely
start
has
your
some stuff
quests.
it can be
Speaking
better
of,
with,
I actually have a quest I've been working on.
but
Why don't we give it a shot?
I think it's okay so
In that
far.
case,
I would just probably only pick this up on if it ever goes
Register
on
for the
sale
quest.
though, because there's
If
no
you're all
telling
set,
what the future of
access
this
the
game is
terminal
going to
and
be.
accept my request.
If it sells well, then we can definitely expect a lot more, but if not, then probably not as much. But the Dark Souls type of combat is it's okay so far. Okay, so yeah, you'll be coming with us. Anyways, request.
And there you have it. The area ahead is the quest area. You can instantly teleport between safe areas and the warp terminals you encounter on your adventures. So far, so good, right? Okay. Our goal for now is to activate the safe area to the northwest. We shouldn't face anything too powerful along the way, but that's no excuse to get complacent.
Okay, so we're going out of town. Weapon proficiency. The proficiency level of weapon increases with prolonged use. Each weapon type has its own proficiency level that increases when the weapon XP is earned by defeating enemies. Reaches a certain threshold. As your weapon proficiency increase, you can learn new sword skills or level up those you already know. Okay, so we do have them, but there's no skill tree. I'll
Let's
leave
head
that
out.
as no. Sword skill. Okay. Can I... Information... Okay. Can we just not check and see what... And see, our growth points only go to 3, but... Questions, questions, questions. How do I feel about the game so far? It's okay. It's definitely something new to get adjusted to because it's like Dark Souls combat. But I think it feels okay. It doesn't feel like anything too bad with it so far that I can complain about. And I think the only thing I can really say is that it kind of feels like there's a bit too much going on with the combat for how simple it is. Like there's just so many different actions that you can do that they could have at least simplified it a bit more, just a little bit. But it's not something bad. Do I think it will surpass Hollow Realization and Alicization? I don't know, because Hollow Realization and Alicization, they're easily my top 3 for SAO games. I don't know if this would top it. It might top them in terms of world exploration, but overall, probably not for me. Like gameplay wise, probably not. Like I just love Alicization and Hollow Realization's gameplay combat so much more. And will I make game guides? I don't know. I was really debating on even getting this game, and I was gonna use the demo to basically make my decision if I was even gonna pre-order it, and so far it's not
Take a
bad.
look at the minimap. It's blank, right? You're not gonna
But
see anything in a
there's
location you haven't mapped out yet. You can do that by activating a safe area, which will scope out the region for you. This is a new
there's
zone, so all you'll see is the marker for the safe area.
nothing
Color
really
blue
that's
line.
compelling me
The
to
real joy of
really want to
exploration
get
is
it.
figuring out how to get there.
Like if I ever
Now,
got
there
it,
are some
if
clues
I don't get it
right
on
under your
release,
feet.
the only other time I'd probably
These
get
paths
this
have
is if
already
it goes
been
on
laid out
sale,
for
which
you.
will probably be a
All you
long
gotta do
while in
is
the
follow
future.
them. Anyway, time to focus.
Which will at least make it, you know, slightly worthwhile by then, because maybe it'll have DLC, maybe it won't. Who knows? It just depends on how this game does and what the devs do for it. Inactive safe areas appears blue appears of light. These beacon servants point landmarks for progressing. Okay. Operation paths. Paths are often visible on the map. You get lost. Yada yada yada. Okay. So what does the map look like? This is the map. Okay. So we got seals, magical seals, warp terminals, arcs. Okay. But yeah, so far it's
At
it's
least
just
it'll be
okay.
good practice.
I think, like, I will say that, like, this, like I said, the exploration in this feels pretty good. Like, just looking at this open world right now, I can definitely see myself getting lost in this game a lot. The main issue with these type of open world things, though, is if they feel alive enough, you know? That's kind of the issue that most of these games kind of suffer from. They don't really get a grasp of things on. Like Lost Song, for example, has huge worlds, but you barely even like go through a fraction of it, and it's just littered with enemies.
Guess that's it.
Hollow Realization kinda has that issue as well, even though the world is split into segment zones. Alicization as well. So I don't think any SAO game has really gotten overworld exploration just right. They've always missed something.
Guess that's all settled.
But even though I will say that even though this game is like Souls-like with its combat, I'm not really getting that vibe. Like I'm not thinking that, okay, I'm playing a Souls game, you know? I'm not getting that vibe whenever I'm doing this.
Look, the
It feels like normal to me. Obviously, besides the fact whenever I almost die. Because we have like no HP.
Guess that's it.
But like, see, I'm not even going to the main... Okay, we're out of bounds. But I'm not even going to the main area. I'm just literally just running around, just killing everything. Like, that's something I can genuinely get lost in for this game. But I don't know. I kind of almost feel like as well this game just wouldn't really need any guides for it, other than mainly just like what's the best EX mods, what's the best unique effects for weapons, what is the best weapon for this weapon type, what is the best armor. I can't see too much with this game really. So guide-wise, it wouldn't be a lot. As of right now, from what I'm playing, it wouldn't be a lot. The one thing that just mainly bothers me with this game is like it's releasing, I think, a day before or a day after Grand Blue Fantasy DLC. So that's kind of bad in my opinion. Oh, there's a little thing right there. I think though, if this is like your first ever SAO game, I think this is pretty okay so far. I don't think it's so far. Like, I'm playing on normal mode right now, but I've had no issues. Like, everything is pretty much dying in 2 hits so far for the beginning of the game. Boss wasn't really hard either, so I think it's got a fair bit of balance to it. If this was a person's first entry point to SAO, then I think it'd be okay. Because really a bunch of the other SAOs, they mainly want you to play for hours. They want you to farm and everything, because that's really what SAO is farming. But this game seems like you can get away with just kind of playing at your own pace. You don't have to do too much, think too much. Just stay alive, really.
At least it'll be good practice. Guess that's all settled.
Where's that blue? There it is, okay. Where are we at on the map? Okay. What is it? Can I change the world map? Okay, so that's what it looks like on there. Okay, it's still fairly big though for the map.
An enemy. Looks like a boar type.
I like how you could just see the enemies just getting cut in half and stuff as well. Pretty cool little detail. Especially on the boss. Like the boss, you were able to cut off its arm, or his leg, which affected his attacking. So hopefully we get to see more of that as well. Because that was pretty cool.
Guess that's it. Look, a boar.
Okay, little mini boss.
Fight on your own terms.
Leave this to me. Let's do this.
Let's switch.
Okay, I got your back. I got this.
Okay,
Here's a healing
crystal
area.
boy.
With me.
I wonder if that heals me during this animation. Looks like it did.
Fight on your own terms.
Guess I'm a little tired. Today's our lucky day.
Nice.
We beat it.
We got a great sword, okay. Let's, oh, I don't think you can swap your weapons out here. Yeah, I don't think we can swap our weapon. That's kind of going to be one of my main little issues with this, I will say, not being able to, so far not being able to swap like your stuff out in the field. I think that's weird that we don't have that. Okay, cool. We got a little world point right there unlocked.
Let's switch.
Okay, I got your back. Okay. Once more with
Okay, there
feeling.
it is. Planes of
Over there, a
departure.
Safe area.
Save area mapping. The map for your current area will be revealed after activating its safe area. The map reveals various bits of information that will aid. Okay. Teleporting, travel between any active save move, teleporting also heal, update your checkpoint, respawn all boss enemies. Then you can return to town. Okay. So let's activate this, and it looked like it showed where chests are. So that's cool that they tell you where some things are, even if you miss them just from getting this rest area. Yeah, so there's the chests. Okay, that's a cool feature.
This way, I think.
So let's go, and I want to go back and get these chests, see what we can get. Back in main highway.
Looks like a boar type. Okay.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
Let's switch.
Okay, I got your back.
Fight on your own terms.
Leave this to me.
Aw, dang, that follow up, he got me.
Keep up the pressure.
Head chop, cool.
Guess that's all settled.
Wonder what Yuta thought. Yuta is not concerned about it. He's just doing his own thing. He doesn't even really have time to game nowadays. Anyway. And I don't think he's getting like any SAO game anymore after how Fractured Daydream was.
Look, a boar. Guess that's it.
Okay, so there's a chest over here. Is it? Oh, okay. Our character slid down quite a bit. I guess I gotta go off the path up there and get it. Yeah, a bunch of us were already skeptical of this game, though. Like, for ones who are still playing, we were very skeptical about this and not having any high hopes. Mostly, I think the people that have high hopes for this are either people who've never played SAO, or they are just now playing SAO from, like, Fractured Daydream, or people who are literally just interested in the game because it has, like, the best graphics, really.
Treasure. You're looting it, right?
Soldier's Mail Blueprint. Okay, so we got some new armor. Cool. That looks actually kind of cool.
This one shouldn't cause us any trouble. Let's take care of it.
But yeah, I think even though so far I'm kind of liking the game, I think I'm gonna hold off on this game till it possibly goes on sale. It releasing with Grand Blue at the same time, I just don't see myself really giving it much time. And not knowing how the future of this game is going to be, I'd rather wait till more time has passed to see what the devs are going to end up doing with it and if it's overall going to be worth it.
We beat it.
So sadly, won't be
At least it'll be good practice.
getting this on release.
I spy a treasure chest. Guess that's all settled.
So enemy levels, scale with yours. Okay. Throwing stone. I also kind of just don't have too much time either to really try to sink into this game because I still gotta finish the Tales of Berseria playthrough, which I should have been done with that months and months ago, even practically a year ago. And then I am looking forward to starting potentially the next playthrough, since I want to do Pokemon next. So I'd be starting off with Gen 1. I'll start off with Pokemon Fire Red. Excuse me. And then I'll continue further with that. And just continue with any little further niche videos until then. I'm sure this game will have quite a little bit of people covering it, so it won't really matter if I'm just not doing it anyway.
Guess that's all settled.
Okay, so the other two are up there.
Okay, once more with feeling.
But like we always say with just about every game, this game has the potential for sure. Just depends on how the devs handle it and how well it's received. But so far, from what at least I'm playing, like I said, I thought I was going to be really harsh on this game, especially from whenever it was first announced and I saw, you know, the gameplay and everything from it. It just looked awful to me. But actually sitting down and playing it, it's pretty decent.
Guess that's it.
And like I said, I could just see myself going through these areas right here, exploring them to the fullest I can, and just fighting everything just to fight them. I like that little attack though, that sprint and then do your heavy attack.
We beat it.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so I need to go this way. Yes, okay. So hopefully they can get the ball running on for this game, because
You're looting it, right?
like I said, it definitely has that potential for it.
Guess that's it.
Okay, so up here, I could just also use the waypoint. I forgot. Can use that too, so I don't have to keep opening it up every few seconds. Okay, so it's not down. It must be on that little ledge over there. Yeah, I'm just having so much fun just killing the stuff, man. I'm not even continuing the main part. I'm just enjoying killing the stuff. How do we get up here? I'll go up here. Kill you.
Okay. Guess that's it.
Okay, I guess I gotta take this whole detour. Okay, so that's the fall thing. Okay. So I can't drop from right there.
Let's take care of this. We beat it.
Do I gotta go? How do I? Through here? Oh, there's that wall right here, I think, right? Yeah, this wall right here. Explosives, okay. This. There we go. Okay.
With me.
Can this hit all of them? It did? Kind of, yeah, it did, okay. Iori, heal me.
I got this. It's the little things in life.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
There we go. We got a dagger now, too.
Guess that's all settled.
Yeah, Iori might be pretty good to, if we can get like maybe another party member or somehow end up swapping a few like skills for some party members. Iori so far seems like he's going to be like a pretty good one to be bringing. Because that healing field that he can do, and you can hold more than one of it, so if you're doing a lot of fighting and you don't really use it,
Let's switch.
then
I got your back.
then you can build up some more healing. It's just not too fast, though.
We beat it.
Vertical slash, okay. So getting our weapon proficiency up gets our sword skills.
An enemy.
Swing down
Looks like a
vertically,
boar type.
okay. Okay, so that was vertical.
Guess that's all settled.
Okay, so chest should be right up here. And then we'll move on a little bit more. Oh, okay.
Fight on your own terms.
What? Dude was doing dual spears.
How's this? Now's our chance.
Let's
Keep
switch.
up the pressure. Come on. Switch. Okay.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me. Here.
Nice. Annealed dagger.
Guess that's it.
So that name alone is already giving me
Look, a treasure chest.
flashbacks to the annealed blade. Steel hammer blueprint, okay. These blueprints are probably going to be really, really important. So I imagine there's going to be somebody out there who maybe makes a guide for like all the blueprint locations. That would generally be something I would do if I decided to get the game on release and make stuff for it. Okay, so that's all the chests we can get in this area. Let's go move on. Can I don't think I can. Yeah, okay, I can't. So I gotta go all the way there. So we can only equip about, seems like 3 sword skills. So depending on how many sword skills are going to really be in this, it kind of might be important to decide what you want to put. $272 coal, okay.
Look, a boar. Guess that's all settled.
Did these guys respawn? These two did.
safe area. Looking forward to taking a break.
Yeah, let's hit this safe area real quick.
Guess that's it. Hup.
Oh, I didn't know you could actually move the left stick like that to select what you would want to do.
Let's go this way.
Okay, so let's also go grab these cluster of chests. Okay, so first one is going to be over here. It's literally right there.
I spy a treasure chest. We beat it.
Bomb stone, okay. Set the next marker. Oh, that's okay. That's 2 markers.
Look, a treasure chest.
So right up there. Okay, so I'll go over here. And then can we place down a 3rd marker? We can. Okay, cool.
This one shouldn't cause us any trouble. Let's take care of it.
Here!
Come on! Here I go.
Let's switch.
Okay, I got your back.
Iron
that's all
hatchet.
settled. Okay, once more with feeling.
Guess I get up there from here. See if we can get out this chest way over. Oh, that's out of bounds. Okay. So can't go there. Guess I just gotta keep going forward and then it'll give me something over this edge over here. Oh, there's an Anil longsword.
Okay. Guess that's it.
Blink talisman, okay. The other one's right up there. What do we do?
Looks like a boar type.
This stuff up real quick.
We beat it.
Okay. Flamestone. And the last one, let me remove these. The last one's over here. Is that a whiteboard? It's Fox, okay.
Together.
Chase him down, Iori. Get
Let's
him.
switch.
Okay.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
Okay.
Guess
Third
that's it.
new enemy we had saw. Technically, because not counting Kobold Lord. Okay, so that's out of bounds. We can't go there yet. Yeah, because it's like right there. Grab that. Esta Road. I wonder if that was the actual road name up in the novel. It's gonna make me wonder a lot of stuff from the novel now, since it's slightly using that.
Guess that's all settled.
Got another +3. This seems like it should be a world thing, but it's not. I think I'm gonna unlock this save point, and then that's gonna be it for this. I think overall it's pretty okay.
Let's switch.
Anyway.
Fight on your own terms.
Guess I'm a little tired.
Let's switch.
Okay, I got your back. Okay. Take
Iori.
I got this. Right now. Today's our lucky
Cool.
day. I spy a treasure chest.
Treasure chest where? Oh, right there.
Fight on your own terms.
Got it. Leave this to me.
That's talisman. Where?
It's no match for us.
Oh my god, he was so tiny. I didn't even know where he was. Okay, so wolves are popping up a little bit more now.
Over there, a safe area.
Okay, so there's 4 chests there.
Let's go this way next.
How far does it want me to go?
A wolf type. Keep a
All the
close
way
eye
up
on its
there,
movements.
okay.
One down. Guess that's all settled. A wolf type. Exciting.
Nothing there.
Guess that's it.
Megalith Forest South. Oh, I think this is before that I remember seeing the trailers. Stats effects on enemies attacks are imbued with stats elements. Being attacked would gradually fill the bar. The effect will only end once the bar depletes. Okay.
Guess
that's cool.
Together.
Let's switch.
Come on! Here!
Yori.
I got this. Here's a healing area.
Oh, he does it right there. Come on. Oh.
We can do this. Okay, attack.
Ah, okay. So that basically gets rid of the phases. Like this is a phase boss fight. That's how they do it.
Fight
Okay.
on your own terms.
Leave this to me.
Come on! Hook here!
Can't focus.
Let's switch.
Okay, I got your back.
Switch!
Attack.
Fight on your own terms.
Leave this to me. Here I go.
Let's switch.
I got your back. Here I go. Switch with me.
Switch!
Okay.
Fight on your own terms.
Leave this to me. All right.
Nice.
Oh, looks rare. We beat it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool how they do that. It's like you break the part of that boss and it kind of affects things a bit in the fight, and it's basically an indicator to that's the first like phase done. I think that's kind of cool. Yori's request is clear. Yeah, okay, so it basically just shows you overall what you got unlocked through that whole thing. Lots of weapons. Mainly, maybe probably some of these might have a effect that we can take off of them, probably. Would be kind of cool. 13,000 coal as well. So money doesn't seem, so far at least, doesn't seem to be an issue. Probably way higher a little bit, maybe, when things become a bit more expensive.
Nice one. We got a pretty decent look around. That seemed easier than the ruins, didn't it? You and I make a damn good team. So, how about sticking with me a little longer? There's somewhere I want to check out. You know that safe area we just passed? Well, there's a fairly big forest at its center. Apparently, it's home to some unique monsters. And that means one thing: rare drops. That search before? It was a kind of scouting mission. I've already accepted the quest, so all you gotta do is follow along. Worth a shot, right? They say this quest is pretty tough, and only a handful have managed to beat it. We clear it, and we'll be up there among the best of the best. Rare items are fine, but I'm really in it for the fame. You know what I mean, right? But if it's as difficult as they say, we'll need a plan of some sort. Strength alone won't cut it. I did look around for some intel, but nobody's heard anything.
I wouldn't say nobody.
Argo? Yeah.
I've got intel. If you've got some coin.
Huh. I don't remember if this is our actual English voice. It sounds different, though. But it's been a very long time since I've even heard her English voice, and you only hear it, like, for 10 seconds.
Rumored monster hideouts and counter skills. All yours for the low, low price of 20,000 core.
20,000? Are you selling intel?
It sounds the same.
Quite the
but it's slightly different.
Compared to the amount of time you'd spend chasing your tails, this is dirt cheap. Although, truth be told, I'm interested in that quest too. I'd be willing to offer you a discount. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours.
Alright then. What do you have in mind?
You two cleared those high elven ruins, didn't you?
Well, we did. Word travels fast.
Gossip is my bread and butter. Thanks for confirming my suspicions. Add me to your party and I'll give you the intel free of charge. The item drops are yours to keep too.
For free? Not 20,000 gold? Seems suspicious, huh? But we are looking for info, and having another party member couldn't hurt.
If you won't bite, I'll take this to someone who will. I've got plenty of buyers waiting in the wings.
Hold on! We're talking it over! Screw it. Let's add her to the party. We're bound to fail if we charge in without a plan. We've got nothing to lose if the intel's free. You're cool with this, right? I knew you'd be. Welcome aboard.
A wise choice. The name's Argo. A pleasure. Katie, I'll wait for you at the western safe area. Come find me when you're ready to get this quest started.
Well, don't entirely trust her, but if she really has info, it won't hurt to hear her out. Okay, let's get ready.
Okay, and with that, I think that's where I'm gonna really stop with the demo. I wasn't even planning on doing the full thing as is, but overall, like I said before, I think this game is pretty okay. I didn't run into any FPS issues. Granted, like I said, I did change the in-game settings to prioritize performance, because graphics to me don't seem like they ever even change anything on a PS5. And the game, even with just prioritizing performance, it looks pretty good. But, so yeah, with that, I haven't had any FPS issues like I've seen a lot of people talk about. So they probably just had their game still up in performance, or not performance, but quality for the graphics. Combat's very Souls-like, but it doesn't feel as like a Souls game. Like it's not leaning heavily into that. I would say. I do like how they take some systems from different games, from the other SAO games, and put them into this, like the smithing level being a thing, and how it goes with your cardinal rank, which is essentially world rank up in this, like, gacha games. And then there was some other little thing that they use that's like another game, I think. Like, I just can't think of it right now. But it has potential. It just depends on how it releases, because apparently I haven't ran into a bug myself, but I have heard a couple people running into bugs. So it doesn't sound like anything so far is at least game breaking. So they should have time to fix those before it comes out, fix some, FPS issues before it comes out. But overall, if you're playing in performance mode for the FPS, then you should be good. Interested to see what potential future content this game would have. How would the weapons and gear go up? How will EX skill from weapons go up? How will player cap go up? Especially based on the skill point system. Because let's see. Okay, yeah, so I've got 6 of the growth points. I do wish that we could use our growth points and equip stuff from our inventory right here. I think it's pretty sucky that you can't do that and you have to go back into the town or a chest to do that. So hopefully that might change. It's kind of a niche thing, but that's something I don't like for sure. But other than all that, um, there's really not anything bad I could really say about it so far. Um, I guess I'll just have to wait till the full game's release. So, really, with all that being said, that's gonna be it for the demo. And who knows, maybe in the future I might do some stuff on this game. But if I do, it'll be whenever the game possibly goes on sale and I decide to pick it up then. So for the meantime, I'm just gonna be doing my own stuff as usual. Um, I'm sure other people are going to be making stuff for this game, so feel free to, check out their stuff instead. You don't have to wait on me or anything like that, because it'll be a long time most likely before I ever get to this game. So, with that being said, that's going to be it for this, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.